What was y'all first honest impression of each other?
Ooh.
Raven was bubbly. Like she invited me. I was from Hawaii at the time. I was living in Hawaii, and we met at a camp in Vegas at a McDonald's. And I remember she was telling me she was from Atlanta. She was older than me, but she always embraced me as a sister. And I feel like, when you're young, you can just make friends easily. I mean, it's not hard. So, the day we got back to camp, we was just like stuck like glue after that. Like we ain't leave each other's side. Everywhere I went, she went. So just her energy and who she is as a person, like she's a kind-hearted person.
What was your first impression?
Oh, yeah. So we were at McDonald's. If you see this,
yeah.
We were at McDonald's.
McDonald's building relationships.
Yep.
You will get that 40 pounds back.
No, we was at McDonald's. I met her and I was like, where are you from? She said Hawaii. Yo, that just shocked me right there. I'm like, I never met somebody from Hawaii. Like, Hawaii? Like, why are you here? You from Hawaii? And I was asking her, like, how is Hawaii? I was asking her a lot of questions. I don't know if she was annoyed. I didn't really care. But I was asking her questions, and ever since then, we've been like close. Like we've been locked in. Like it's been genuine friendship. Like this is my blood sister, everything. So
yeah,
I'm glad I met her, honestly.
So you was the one that opened up first off the court, like.
Well, I walked up to her. I remember. Okay. Yeah, she was like people
shy.
say she's quiet, shy, but let me tell y'all, she ain't no quiet, shy.
I've grown.
Yeah.
So you said it's kind of hard making friends at a certain point, right?
Yeah.
But you would think because y'all are playing basketball, you got your team members that like that kind of becomes your family instantly. Even then, it's still hard.
Well, I mean, like obviously your teammates gonna be your friends. Like you can make friends on your team like easily, but outside of basketball, like just finding genuine people that really want to mess with you for who you are, and not for what you do.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part, I feel like, and then. We don't have a lot of time either. Our schedules are jam-packed, so it's hard to like really have a social life outside of basketball and build relationships. But trying to get on campus, meeting new people, I feel like, especially going into the league too, like just meeting new people, I feel like that's what's gonna be like the biggest thing for me.
That's gonna be so hard now.
Jump.
I know.
And y'all get into the money, like you're not gonna know who want to be around y'all
Exactly.
just for who y'all are, as opposed to what they think y'all got.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't thought about that?
I was about to say,
Nah.
y'all haven't had that
I
conversation.
look at everybody like, I like meeting new people.
Word.
Yeah, but
You should though. I'm just saying, don't expect you from other people is what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the crazy thing. I do.
Yeah, she
kinda
does.
expect that. Yeah.
I'm kind of like the friend that'll tell her like, nah, watch out for this person.
Yeah, she is.
Because Raven can be too sweet sometimes.
Like, yeah.
Has that kindness ever been taken for weakness?
Yeah. Once you cross me once, it's like, I'm not trusting you no more. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt because you just never know.
Yeah.
Or you never know what they go through, what's their situation. So,
How has y'all bond off the court helped the chemistry on the court?
Shoot, we have a lot of like real conversations with each other. Like we can talk about any and everything from relationships, basketball, just life in general. So I feel like that connection and that sisterhood definitely translates on the court. I mean, we both take our craft really seriously, so we can hold each other accountable too. And it's just a real friendship outside of just being teammates and long-term teammates.
I feel like we balance each other, like with our personalities. Like we're two different people, but we balance each other. Like she tells me when to, not say that thing or say, or when to say it or how to say it. And then I'd be like, tonight, all right, show them, bring more. Like, she can bring more. So I think we balance each other right there. And I think that's why we're so healthy. Like it's a healthy friendship relationship. So
yeah, I feel like even throughout this process, like being here for the draft and stuff, like I'm her comfort person. She's my comfort person. Like we look for each other when we like too far apart or we feeling like, I need a break. We look for each other. So
Have you guys started thinking about like as you go into the WNBA and schedules change and things get a little bit different, like how y'all still keep that like protection and safe space that y'all have for each other?
hopefully the team draft us together. They're smart. They'll do that. But
how that's gonna happen when both of y'all projected to go in the top 10?
yeah.
I mean, you never know. Some trades. You
never know.
We do some magic in this thing.
Yeah, but if not, like we just gonna keep in touch, like we did when I was at Florida State and she was at South Carolina. Continuously calling each other, texting each other, checking up on each other. I feel like this bond will never shake. Like this is like my sister for life.
Have you ever, Raven, sat back and thought about all the adversity you had to go through? And like especially now when you're, tonight is the draft and everything you went through in college. But have you ever thought about what that freshman year was and even how you rebounded from that?
Yeah, I think about it all the time. It's crazy because we had like a little seminar and Tina Thompson was talking about adversity and she brought me up. I'm like, again? But yeah, I think about it all the time. Like I went through a lot of high with the highs, a lot of low with the lows. And just to be where I am today, it was hard to get through those phases. But I couldn't be here without loved ones or people that was in my ear supporting me because that could have turned out another way. I could have quit. I could have just been a person that I probably, wasn't even... People who didn't even know who I was, they was like, you gained, 20, 30 pounds? Which
I thought it was 40.
I didn't want to say that. Oh, my God.
What you mean, man? It's a story of resilience now.
You're right. Okay,
you actually should say 50. You should put it
40, 50 pounds, I guess. I remember when Tanaya seen me, she's like, dang, like, what happened
That's
to
a
you?
real friend,
But
though.
I never was like...
That's a real friend.
I mean, I had to tell her, but...
She did.
I was just happy that she got it off of her,
What did you say to her tonight? Where'd y'all see each other
I was
at?
like, you looking a little big now.
Dang!
She did. No, she did. But I'm snatched now. I'm snatched.
Yeah, she snatched now.
Did that motivate you to get in shape when she said that to you? Or you already had that motivation?
She already had that
Yeah, no,
motivation.
I was trying to get back right, but I lost myself for a minute.
Yeah,
But,
she had to find
sometimes you
herself.
got to go through those low, the bottom of lows to get to the highs and be successful, honestly. And I think I'm glad I went through that adversity, honestly, because it made me mentally stronger. So.
I'm sure some type of depression probably set in, right?
Oh, yes.
Which caused you to gain the weight and stuff. Like, what was it? Because it was just an injury. It's not like you couldn't bounce back from an injury. Like, what was it that really put you in that mode?
Social media. I mean, with this generation, social media could be a good and a bad thing. And I think, if you live by social media, you got to die by it too. And I think, I went viral on social media. Like every time you got on social media, you see Raven Johnson, blah, 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 blah. He just that and the third. And it wasn't for a good reason. It's for a bad reason. So, I didn't want nobody to see me because everybody look at social media and, everybody just joke on it or try to bully this person. Don't even know the person outside of basketball. Like I'm more than just an athlete. Like you just don't know me. I'm the sweetest person if you get to meet me. But it made me like lose myself. Like I never went through anything like that. But I'm, everything happens for a reason. It's all God's plan.
How was that when you saw your dog going through that? See?
I mean, I watched that game, when she got waved off and stuff like that. Obviously, I texted her immediately after the game. I remember texting you, and I was like, "Oh, nah, like you need to, get your confidence back. Like get back to the Raven Johnson that I know, especially the one I played with in high school." So, I mean, I just tried to instill confidence in her and give her. Some type of pick me up because I know she was feeling down in that moment. I know she was going through a lot of emotions too. So I just had to try to remind her who she was.
Was it hard to be receptive of stuff like that, even though it was from somebody that loved you because you were actually going through it at the time?
Yeah, no, I'm close with her.
Yeah.
Like, I know she means it from her heart, but when it's people that I don't know, I don't know if it's genuine or I don't know if it's like, they feel bad or they just trying to play in my face. But, I was listening to people that were close to me that I trust, like loved ones, but I also was listening to my teammates at the time, which was Letitia and me here, those Zaya Cooks, Aaliyah Boston, Coach Staley, who's one of the best people you can even be around. Like she was in my ear too, so yeah, they meant a lot to me.
Y'all excited about the because the collective bargaining agreement deal that they reached? And I know y'all have a lot of predictions for your first years, but y'all coming in at a good time.
A great time.
Yeah. Y'all excited about coming in under that new agreement?
Yeah, they were telling us a lot about it, like in our little seminars, and we was like, wow, like y'all got paid that much? Like y'all put blood, sweat, and tears for that? Because, geez, but shout out to them. Like we wouldn't be here without them. But
Why you used to make it sound like they dinosaurs or something? Like they just some old
No.
prehistoric.
Explain to people the
Shout out to
seminars
them.
and who are them.
You know what I'm saying?
You're talking about the WNBPA, the Player
Yeah.
Association.
I mean, you got people like Tina Thompson that we just met.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't get paid nothing, and she put her blood, like legends, fought for the game to get to where we at, and we're coming in at the right.
You Coach Staley ain't get paid nothing.
Exactly, and look at her now. Like that's what I'm saying. Like shout out to the dinosaurs, like you said.
God damn! Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
I
Listen,
feel like that because he won.
Ooh.
there's nothing wrong being a dinosaur.
I
Somebody
know,
had to lay the
we
foundation.
gotta be on somebody's shoulders.
You a dinosaur to them?
No, first of all.
First of all, you a dinosaur.
Dinosaurs
How
a
old
bit
you, Raven?
ancient.
22?
I might be like,
How old are you tonight?
I'm 22.
I'm 34. I'm not a dinosaur.
Say hi to Auntie, y'all.
I
Say
would
hello,
say auntie over dinosaur. Don't scratch your head.
Yeah, 30. Yes. Yeah. I bet you won't scratch yours because the wiggle shift.
Shut
Then
up.
they'll really know.
This is my hair.
Come on
Don't
now.
do that. This is mine, y'all.
Yeah, that's right, period.
At all.
What's the biggest misconception people have about women's college basketball right now?
Let me just talk about the SEC overall. Just when social media again, I just feel like they try to paint pictures on us girls outside of like they try to put us like enemies.
Yeah, y'all don't like each other. Yeah.
Yeah, but whole time it's not that. It's just being competitive on the court. But outside of the court, like some of these girls are friends. Some of these girls actually like each other. And I think what these fan bases, they're crazy. Like they think like, she's that, or they just talk about young players on social media, and I don't really like that personally. I think like these are 19, 18-year-old girls that they're talking about. You got 40-year-old men, 40-year-old women, or they talk about this girl hair or how she look. Like why you care so much about that? It's supposed to be about basketball at the end of the day, and I just feel like that's just not the right thing to do. If anything, they should be giving confidence to young Black girls. Shoot, any color, honestly. Like you shouldn't be trying to lower them or trying to just bring them down. You should be trying to uplift them no matter what school they go to. So I think like when it comes to that, I think everybody needs to kind of shift their head or their mindset of trying to bashing people just because they got South Carolina or they have LSU or Ole Miss or Tennessee. Like it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're young girls trying to chase a dream. So
exactly.
What you think tonight?
I think the same thing. Like, they give us beef we ain't even got. Like, well, y'all done made this up. Like, we don't even have that. So, they just try to stir up drama and create a storyline for women's basketball. And I feel like they don't necessarily do that on the men's side like that. So, for them to do that to us is kind of unfair. And it's like a jab, Like, I feel like it's like, dang, like, y'all really don't respect us as just competitors and see us as, like, young girls trying to chase a dream, like she said. So, yeah, it's just craziness.
I do feel like with the South Carolina Lady Gamecocks, there is a certain portion of media that don't put the light on y'all the way that they should. Like 6 Final Fours in a row, 3 national championships in a row, and somebody brought this to my attention. When y'all last time y'all won a championship, y'all didn't get invited to no late night TV shows or anything like that, right?
No, actually, we didn't do a lot of things.
Yeah,
Black
we
girls
do a lot of things, but I think that just speaks about Coach Staley as a person. A lot of people want to be her, or a lot of people want to be in the footsteps that she in. Just she don't care what you say about her. She don't care how you view her, and I think that's what I like about her. Like you can say whatever about her. You can say she's short. You can say this, that, and the third. But guess what? She gonna walk in her truth, and she gonna walk in her skin. She gonna walk in her light, and she gonna keep shining. And I think that's what matters the most to young women like us when we're watching her, because she's so inspirational. Like I'd be like, how do you handle the things that comes your way? Like you're powerful. Like all these people don't like you, and I see that. Like people do not like her, and she's like, you think I give a you think she be cussing, but you think I give a SHIT or whatever?
Raven.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
So I'm like,
shit. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you said Black girls tonight. You think that's the reason they don't amplify it the way they should?
I mean, let's just get down to the nitty gritty. Like we are like a predominantly Black team. Like, and I feel like we don't get showcased as much as we should because of politics. Everything is political in society, I feel like. So we may not get them as much shine as other teams or stuff like that. But I mean, we like she said, we are a reflection of our coach. Like at the end of the day, like we don't care what nobody say about us because our coach don't care. And I feel like it starts from up top, and we kind of try to reflect that. Especially, like they said, they didn't think we was gonna make the national championship game. So I mean, just staying focused on what's in that locker room and what's in front of us and just building that sisterhood, I feel like that's what brings us close, and we can block out all that noise.
Can you tell us the role Anthony Edwards has played in your life?
Oh, yeah. A great role model. I think just who he is, he's literally himself. I think he don't change in no shape or form. He's going to say what he want to say. He's going to be who he wants to be, and he's from Atlanta. Like, I mean, there's nothing that beats his swag, what he says, lingo, everything. And I think, when you look at a player like that who's just themselves, who says whatever, funny. He's funny too. I'm funny too. And I think, great inspiration. I seen his hard work. I remember in high school when I first was getting trained by Coach Justin, I was watching him train. And I'm like, this is how hard you got to go and train? Like, this is how, like, he's dedicated. They got, 3 sections a day? I'm like, 3 sections? Like, I can't do that. And he was just telling me all the night ends and hours he put in. And just seeing that it motivated me. Like, he reclassed up. It was #1 pick. I'm like, who can do that? Who reclass up and be a #1 pick? And I thought that was just so amazing. Like I was just watching the process and what he went through, and that really motivates. He motivates me to this day, honestly. So, yeah.
So y'all came up together.
Yeah.
Wow, dope. People don't talk about that, man. Like people don't talk about the support that a lot of men actually have for women's basketball.
Yeah.
And how important is that to have that support from men?
It's really important. I mean, a lot of like NBA guys like KD, like I remember he texted me a couple times throughout the season, and like he just, you know, he's a really big fan of like women's basketball. He's always talking about it. So just seeing other guys like, you know, Ant-Man and stuff like that really get into women's basketball, I mean, it allows us to outreach like another audience, not just women. Like it can be men, it can be anybody watching women's basketball. And I feel like that's what's bringing a lot of eyes to women's basketball.
The eyes, like from my perspective, right? It's like I watch the shift, but
She don't watch it.
I don't watch the games, but I know that people are talking about the WNBA way more. They're caring about where the players are going way more. Like when Angel Reese, they announced Atlanta, the tickets skyrocketed, jersey sales, all of that. Like
be lit.
Yeah, like the celebrity around it is a lot different. It's changing. You guys on the inside of it, how do y'all feel when that shift is happening?
Shoot, we feel good.
Right.
Like we coming in the league at a good time. It's season 30. I mean, this is like a historic season too with the new CBA and stuff like that. So just seeing like, you know, Angel, Caitlin Clark, those people like Rakia Jackson, like they making a way. And we grew up with those girls too. We played in camps with those girls too. So just to see them be able to do that, like we didn't think we would be there like when we were younger. So just to see like them be inspirations for little girls too, it means a lot because we didn't really necessarily have that like on the front line with social media. And I feel like with NIL and stuff like that, people are able to share their stories. Like a lot of people weren't able to share their stories. So I think that's what's bringing a lot more eyes too.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?